So hope all are doing good. Hope that yesterday all did your exams well, right? Okay. Before that, I want to tell you that day before yesterday, I hope that you all receive your second cycle test schedule and portion, right? Yes. In that, you have one correction, that is our science portion was changed. The third standard portion came into your grade 4, but we edited and we corrected. Now, if you open that mail, you can see the correcting. Okay, don't worry. Even though also I will tell you the portions now one more time, but it is edited and it is corrected in that form also. Okay, once again I will tell you for second cycle test portion is lesson 3, safety and first aid, and lesson 4, clothes we wear. Okay, these two lessons will come. So lesson 3, safety and first aid, fully, that means all book back exercise. If one words, that is pull up, choose, true or false, whatever, it will come. Short answers and long answers, everything will come in lesson 3, safety and first aid. Okay. For lesson 4, clothes we wear, in the bracket, I gave only objectives. Only objectives means that is only one word. From that lesson 4, only one word will come. No short answers and long answers for this cycle test. Understood? That is meaning only objectives. Okay, lesson 3 fully will come. You have to learn all the one words, short answers and long answers. In lesson 4, only the one words. Inside the book also one words will come. Understood? This is for your second cycle test portion. Lesson 3, safety and first aid. Lesson 4, clothes we wear. Okay, children, hope you're clear. Yes. So now we started the class. So we already started the lesson, clothes we wear, isn't it? Yes. So just we recall whatever we saw in that last class. So clothes we wear, introduction of this lesson is, what about the early humans? What they wore? They wore animal skin, bark of trees and leaves. Those things only they wore in olden days. Later on, they learn the art of weaving and stitching method, isn't it? Yes. So later on, they learn the art of weaving and stitching method. So after they learn, we people continue the art of weaving and stitching method, and we are following that, so that only we people are wearing different kinds of dresses in different states. Other countries also we are wearing different varieties of dresses, depends upon the climatic condition. Okay. So next topic what we saw, why we need to, Kabir, yesterday only you wrote the exam, you are asking mark today, how can I correct that? Wait, next week only I will say. Listen, need for clothes to wear. Why we need to wear the clothes? First thing, clothes helps to protect us. It's okay, Kabir, it's okay, no problem. Clothes help to protect us from dust. Yes, whenever we go out, if we wear clothes, it will protect our body from the dust, isn't it? Second, clothes protect us from heat of the sun. Yes, sun's heat is too hot, it will be. So, if we keep on working under the heat of the sun, or if we walk, what happens? A skin color becomes blackish, a skin becomes tan. It becomes started to shrink. Okay, our skin becomes shrink and change its color. That is called tanning. And the third thing, clothes protect us from cold. Yes, during winter season and all, we used to, normally we will wear clothes, but in winter season we feel very cold. On the time we will wear some special dresses like woolen clothes. Then clothes protect us from rain. Especially in rainy season, what clothes we wear when we want to go outside? That is, we use raincoat. Yes, we wear raincoat because raincoat is a waterproof material. That means what? Waterproof means it won't absorb the water, it will emit the water. So that only in rainy season, mostly we are wearing raincoat. And the last one, clothes protect us from insect bites. Yes, especially in rainy season, mosquitoes will be more, so it may bite us. That is not good for us. So to avoid that, we should wear full sleeve dress, full covered dress whenever we want to go outside. We can wear full covered dress to protect ourselves from mosquito bite. Understood? This is what we saw. And next we saw about the fibers. What is meant by fibers? Fibers are thin, long thread. That is called fibers. So from fibers we can make cotton, jute. These are natural things. Some synthetic things are there which is made by man. So in fibers are of two types, natural fibers and synthetic fiber. Okay, natural fibers and synthetic fiber. Natural fiber means what? The name itself, natural. So natural fiber means a fiber we get from nature, either from plants or from animals. That is called natural fiber. Synthetic fiber means a fiber we get by man-made fiber, by using factories. In factories, by using chemicals, they can produce that synthetic fiber. That is called man-made fiber. Synthetic fibers like rayon, polyester. Okay, so all those things are comes under nylon. All those things comes under synthetic fiber. So today we will see about natural fibers and synthetic fibers in detail. So first about fibers. Fibers means what? Fibers are thin, long threads. Okay, fibers are thin, long threads. Fibers are of two types. Natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Okay, natural fibers and synthetic fiber. Natural fibers means it is obtained from plants and animals. Natural fibers obtained from plants and animals. Okay, natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Page number 38. So for natural common plant fibers, so natural fibers, example, okay, these are natural fibers which would obtained by nature. That is, natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Okay, common plant fibers are cotton, jute and linen. First thing, plant fibers. What are the fibers we can get from plants? Those are cotton, jute, and linen. Okay, these three fiber we will get from plants. Okay, so those are called plant fibers. So first thing, natural fibers means natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. First we will see about the plant fiber, that is cotton, jute and linen. These three we will get from plants. That is, from where we can get cotton? From cotton plant. Jute, we get jute from jute plant. Linen, we get linen from flax plant. Okay, not linen plant is not there. We get linen from flax plant. So by using cotton, we can make cotton dress, cotton bunions, isn't it? Cotton t-shirts, so many things. Jute, By using jute, we can make jute bags. Your lunch bag, modern lunch bags are nowadays coming, no? Jute bags. Yes, jute bags, handbags, lunch bags. That thing we can make by jute. And linen also we can make some dresses. Okay. So these three all comes under plant fiber. So we get cotton from cotton fiber, cotton plant. We get jute from jute plant, and we get linen from flax plant. Understood, children? This is about plant fibers. Next thing is about animal fiber. So we know that natural fiber we can get from plants and animals only. So from plant fiber, these three are the plant fibers. Now we move to the animal fiber. Animal fiber means fiber that we get from animals. So what are the animal fibers? Wool and silk. Wool and silk. Okay, second one is about animal fibers. What are the animal fibers? Wool and silk. Okay, wool and silk are animal fibers. So from where we will get wool? We get wool from sheep, goat and camels. Sairam, stop sending message. So that thing and all I finished last class itself. Now I am teaching a new one. Why you are sending the last class answer now? Stop chatting, Saira. Listen. So what are the animal fibers? Wool and silk. Wool and silk are the animal fibers. Where we get this wool? We get this wool from sheep, goat and camel. Where we get silk? We get silk from silkworm. That is exactly from cocoon. I will show the picture through slide. Okay. So whenever I am teaching through PPT, I will show you the pictures. Now just listen through both. So animal fibers like wool and silk or animal fibers. We get wool from sheep, goat and camel. We get silk from silkworm. In silkworm, that is exactly cocoon, like a worm. Okay, from that we will get silk. Understood? These are about natural fibers. Once again, I am telling kindly listen. What is meant by fibers? Fibers are thin, long threads. Fibers are thin, long threads. Yes. So fibers are of two types. That is natural fiber and synthetic fiber. Natural fibers and synthetic fiber. So natural fiber that we can obtain. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. Okay. So from first thing, plant fibers. What are the plant fibers? Cotton, jute and linen. Cotton, jute and linen. These three are the plant fibers. Okay. Cotton means where we will get cotton? We will get cotton from cotton plant. Where we will get jute? We get jute from jute plant. Where we will get linen? We will get linen from linen plant. Is that correct? We will get linen from linen plant? No. From where? That is flax plant. Understood? Yes. Very good, Tanisha. So we get linen from flax plant. Remember that. And second thing, animal fibers. So what are the animal fibers? Wool and silk. Okay. What are the animal fibers? Wool and silk. So we get wool from sheep, goat and camel. We will get silk from silkworm. We will get silk from silkworm. So these are all about these two, plant fibers and animal fibers. These are all about natural fibers. Understood? So now we move to the second heading, synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers. What is mean by synthetic fibers? Fibers made by man in factories using chemicals are called synthetic or man-made fibers. Fibers, listen, fibers are made by man were in factories using chemicals. So this is called synthetic fibers or we call man-made fiber. Understood? Two names for this. Either we call it as synthetic fiber or man-made fiber. Understood? So what is meant by synthetic fiber? Fibers are made by man in factories using chemicals. Okay. Fibers are made by man in factories using chemicals. That is called synthetic fiber. So what are the synthetic fiber? These synthetic fiber will obtain from nature. We can found this synthetic fiber in nature. No, we cannot form these synthetic fiber in nature because these are made by man, artificial one. We will never get from nature, natural one. Okay, these are artificial one because it's made by man. So these are not found in nature. So what are the synthetic fibers? Nylon. Okay, nylon, rayon, and polyester. These three are the synthetic fibers. Nylon, rayon, polyester. Nylon, rayon, and polyester. Understood? So these three are the synthetic fibers. Okay. So what is meant by synthetic fibers? Fibers are made by man in factories using chemicals. These are called synthetic fibers or man-made fibers. So what are the synthetic fibers? Nylon, rayon, and polyester. Nylon, rayon, and polyester. These three are the synthetic fibers. These synthetic fibers we cannot found in nature. So these synthetic fibers are stretchable one. If it is a wrinkle free, wrinkle means that shrinking. Cotton cloth and all, if you shrink, it will be like that. We need to iron often. That is the nature of cotton dress. But these synthetic dress and all, we no need to iron often because it won't shrink. It will be stretchable one. If we shrink also, it will get back to its original position. Okay, that is the thing of nylon, rayon, and polyester. And these synthetic fibers will never absorb the sweat. So during summer season and all, we cannot wear the synthetic fiber, isn't it? Mostly in summer season, we used to wear cotton dress. Why? Because cotton can easily absorb the sweat. Cotton will absorb the sweat. So in summer season, we can wear that cotton dress. This synthetic dress will never absorb the sweat. So we cannot wear during summer season. Okay. Rayon is nothing but the same thing of nylon. I will show the picture. Don't worry. Polyester, nylon, rayon. Nylon rope and all there, which we tie in our house to put the clothes to get dry. Nylon rope, like that. Rayon also will be, they can make, that's a cloth. We can make flowers, artificial flowers for decorative purpose. We can do. That is rayon. And polyester dress also there, but we cannot wear these dress during summer season because this will never absorb the sweat. Okay, now we move to the next topic about clothes and season. Clothes and season. So, in which season, which dress, what kind of dress we will wear? So, especially summer and winter season, isn't it? So, just now I told in summer season what kind of dress we used to wear? Cotton dress, natural fiber. Okay. We wear different clothes in different season. Yes. So in summer season, what are the dress we are wearing? We will never wear the same dress in winter season also. So depends upon the temperature. We used to wear different kinds of dresses, isn't it? Yes. Let's see about first thing in summer. In summer, we prefer wearing cotton or linen clothes because they absorb sweat. So in summer season, yes, in summer season we used to wear cotton and linen clothes. Why? I already told these two, especially cotton clothes will absorb sweat. Yes, because we prefer these two to absorb sweat. Because summer season, that will be too hot. So all continuous, that will be a sweating. So if we wear cotton and linen clothes, it helps to absorb the sweat. Next, we also prefer wearing light colored clothes as they reflect the sun's light and keep us cool. Yes, in summer season, we used to wear light colored. Light colored means mild color, not dark color, bright color. We used to wear light colored dress. Okay, we used to wear a light colored dress because these clothes will reflect the sun's light and they keep us cool. These light colored dress will never absorb the sun's heat. It will reflect. Reflect means giving back. So if we wear a light colored dress during summer season, the light colored dress will never absorb the sunlight. If absorb also again, it will give back outward. So it keeps us cool. Okay, these light colored dress will keep us cool. So when we should wear this during summer season, page number 40. So see summer season. In summer season, what are the dress we wear? We wear cotton and linen clothes because cotton and linen clothes will absorb the sweat. Second point, mostly we prefer to wear light colored dress because light colored dress will reflect the sun's light, sun's heat, and it keeps us cool. It keeps the body cool. Okay, so that only we used to prefer light colored dress. This is for summer season. So what about winter season? Just opposite, isn't it? Just opposite. Let's see. In winter season, we wear clothes made of wool. We used to wear woolen clothes. Yes, woolen clothes keep us warm. We also prefer wearing dark colored clothes as they absorb the sun's heat and they keep us warm. Okay, so we move to winter season. So in winter season, just opposite. In summer season, we wear cotton and linen clothes. In winter season, we may wear clothes made by wool. Okay, so we wear woolen clothes. Woolen clothes. Then instead of light colored dress, what color dress we will wear? Dark colored dress because it absorbs the sun's heat. Winter season we feel very cold. So if the dress absorbs the sun's heat, we feel very warm. So here we wear dark colored dress. Yes, okay. We used to wear dark colored dress because This dark colored dress will absorb the sun heat and it keeps us warm during winter season. Yes, in summer season we need cool, chillness. We don't want warm. Already it is warm and live. In winter season we need warm. We don't want chill, isn't it? Yes. So what happens in summer season? We used to wear cotton and
Good morning, children. Good morning, teachers. As you know, today is World Nature Conservation Day. So the day itself tells you that you have to become responsible of your nature and start keeping your nature beautifully without exploiting it. Yes. So it is your prime responsibility to keep your nature clean without throwing any dirt and plastic non-biodegradable waste around you. So keep your nature clean and preserve it. So to commemorate this day, I want you to plant a small plant in your house, maybe a tree or a shrub or anything that is available. You plant it and nurture it. Nurturing it means you have to water it and take care of the plant, like how human being need human touch. Plants also need human touch. You can talk to plants, you can play music to your plants, and when you take care of your plants, tell yourself that you are a responsible citizen who will take care of your nature. So today you plant something in your house and nurture it. And every time you see the plant, you tell yourself, I am a responsible citizen who will take care of my nature to hand it over to the future generation. I will not exploit any of its resources. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
thank you, ma'am. Okay, listen. So in summer season, we used to wear cotton, linen, clothes because it will absorb sweat. Okay. So and we prefer light colored dress because it won't absorb the sun's heat. It will reflect, so it keeps us cool. So in winter season, what we used to wear? We wear woolen clothes. In winter season, we used to wear woolen clothes and we wear dark colored dress because dark colored dress, it will absorb the sun heat and keep our body warm. Understood? So this is what we saw today. So what are the things we saw about the natural fiber, synthetic fiber, and about the summer season, what dress we will wear, and winter season, what dress we will wear. Natural fiber is nothing but natural fibers are obtained from plants and animals. So what are the plant fibers? Cotton, jute and linen. Cotton is obtained from cotton plant, jute is obtained from jute plant, and linen is obtained from flax plant. Don't write linen plant, it is wrong. And what about animal fiber? Wool and silk. From where we will get wool? We get wool from sheep, goat, camel. We get silk from silkworm. That is cocoon. Okay, synthetic fibers. These are fibers that is made by man in factories using chemicals. Okay, so what are the synthetic fiber? Nylon, rayon and polyester. These three will never absorb sweat, so you should not wear these dresses in the summer season. These dresses are very stretchable ones. It will never shrink. It is wrinkle free. Understood? Hope you are very clear today's session. The remaining part we will see tomorrow, next class. Thank you, children.